Hello, 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 and happy Saturday, happy live stream. I am so sorry I'm late. I was literally running around trying to sort the video out for that's coming after this, and I was just a little bit waylaid. So I'm very, to be totally honest, I had a nap earlier. And I think that might have messed everything about, and I meant I was always playing catch up. And you guys know me too well because Amy, who was on the live stream, hello Amy, said in a video earlier today, she was like, "Oh, are you usually late for the live streams because you're napping on a Saturday?" That may or may not have been the reason for the past 5 latenesses. So I'm going to send you all so much love. And thank you for just being here and spending your Saturday with me. Now, for those of you that are new, let's just go through the old housekeeping rules first. So I always like to kick things off with a big thank you to Tom, who's a fantastic friend and subscriber here on the channel. Tom's like our sheriff in town. He slays the trolls and makes sure that just everything runs very smoothly. I could not do this without Tom, so I say this every week, but I genuinely mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for all the help and support on the live streams. We go through the comments in the order in which they come in. So you don't need to ask your comment twice. I know on some live streams you have to repeatedly ask a question, you have to pay to ask a question. None of that here. We're very civilized here on this live stream. We answer them all in the order that they come in. I just think that's the fairest way of making sure everyone can get their comment answered. So just drop your comment in the chat, but you only need to leave it there once. If you're new here, every Saturday we sit down 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, which is 1 p.m. East Coast time, 10 a.m. West Coast time, and dead in the midnight if you're over in Australia. And a big love to anyone watching in Australia and New Zealand, because that is commitment. All of these are recorded and replayed afterwards. So if you can't watch all of it, it's there. And anyone that's watching on the replay squad, love you all so much. So shall we just kick things off with a little bit of round of hellos, see who's in the chat. So got Miles, Christina, Amanda, Pauline, Amy, Marley, Maru, Sane, great to see you all. Scott, wonderful to see you. Kat, we've got Labrexa, we've got Suzanne, Ian, wonderful to have you both. Sweet Tea, Tanya, Jill, wonderful to have you all here. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a busy week this week. We obviously we had the sunscreen launch, we had all the packaging. As you can see, there is not a box in sight, which is always a sign that everything's packed and gone. So everything is winging its way over to you. All the UK orders landed this week. So I know the last stragglers landed this morning, but pretty much all the UK orders have now landed, which is amazing. The European ones started to be delivered a couple of days ago, and that's going to continue. And the US ones should be hitting this weekend / Monday, and that makes me so happy. I am sorry for the delays. I mean, Royal Mail, not great. Let's just say just not great. They have there's a lot of reasons they're not great. A little bit on the slow side. But you know what? It's the organisation's fault, none of the actual posting themselves. The people I work with at Royal Mail are all absolute superstars. So I'm sending lots of love to them and I really do appreciate them. But the organisation, the way it's managed, not great. So I am very sorry about some of the delays, but it's so wonderful to see all you guys absolutely loving the sunscreens. Keep your posts coming on Facebook, seeing everyone using it, trying out the products, and yeah, it just makes me very happy when people say they love the formulation, the experience, the way it looks on the skin, because I wanted to create something that was genuinely different. With sunscreens should be a pleasure. It shouldn't be like that, oh, now I've got to put this on the skin. It should be a pleasure to you. So hopefully we created that. And the good news is we sold out for a brief period of time, but the lab, when they sent some of the other products that I'd ordered, had a small batch of sunscreens that they sent as well. So it is back in stock now with a very small quantity remaining, but hopefully we'll be able to keep that volume going. So fingers crossed, it'll be there whenever you guys come to want it. Now I'm just going to open this. This is just flavoured sparkling water. Before any of you get very excited, it is literally just lemon flavoured water. But I've got this because I didn't have time to make a cup of tea, which I know I'll manage. Let's start with cracking on with some of these comments, because I'm determined today to actually keep on track of things instead of being behind like I always am. So Christina says first to like. Thank you so much, Christina. I'm sending you so much love. Amanda said, I'm sorry to miss this, but I have to be somewhere. I would like to know what the ordinary products would be redundant to use in the same routine. I bought too many products. Right. Most of the ordinary products you can layer together. Like it's absolutely fine in terms of like doubling up. So I wouldn't use. It's quite difficult, man, because I don't know what products you've actually bought. So if maybe the best way is if you leave a comment in the main comments about the products you bought, I'll tell you if any of them kind of do the same thing, and you don't need to use both of them in a routine. That's probably the easiest thing because there's so many products from the ordinary. It'd be impossible to remember them all. So leave in the main comments what products you bought, and I shall let you know. Pauline, great to see you, my love. Amy, wonderful to have you here and sending you lots and lots of love. Marley says, hi everyone, I missed the start of the live stream, but we're joining later on. Well, we look forward to seeing you, Marley. And the good thing about these being recorded is if you miss a section or you want to recap, it's all there. We keep them forever. I know a lot of YouTubers delete their live streams after like a week. I don't do that because I always think it's good to look back so you can see where you've come from. And I watched the first live stream we ever did. I think I linked it in last week's live stream. I was like, oh, this is bad. This is very bad. But again, it's good to look back so you can see where you've come from, see where you go to. This weekend is very exciting because I'm finally finishing the Christmas tree. So I'm going to do the grand reveal on Facebook. So I know Tom's leaving links to the Facebook group throughout the chat. So if you haven't already, join the Facebook group and you'll be able to see it there. Christmas is officially starting. Bought Marcel, my cat, a new cat bed, which you can just see over my shoulder. It's this shoulder actually, painting the wrong way. You can see some cat toys scattered around the room. We kind of started Christmas early. And little Lorne, where is it? Oh, he's under my chair. Later today, if you hang on till the end of this live stream, I'll show my puppy who has got his new Christmas collar on. He's feeling very festive. Very, very festive. So Amy says 30 Fahrenheit outside. That's quite cold. Glazed croissant and cappuccino. That's quite warm. We love that. Wrapped in a blanket with a kitty on my lap. Chatting with the Mad About Skin family. Does it get any better than this? Amy? I think not. I think that I'm on my way over. That sounds like bliss. Maru, great to see you, my love. Sally says, happy Saturday, guys. I've missed a few lives. Yes, we've missed you, my love. Where have you been? But hopefully all is wonderful with you. Join the replay squad again this week. But Rob, very much congrats for your sunscreen launch. I'm so happy for you. Thank you. It was beyond my wildest dreams. And it comes in like two waves. Like obviously like the excitement of the sales and seeing like the orders come in, seeing you guys really enthusiastic for the products is like a huge part of it, which I love. But also then seeing people actually use the products and say how amazing they are, that's like the bit that really matters. And we're kind of in that phase now, which makes me so unbelievably happy and love you all. Scott, great to see you and hope all is amazing with you. Busy week and glad it's live stream time. I agree. Do you know what, Scott? There's something really nice about this live stream being like the weekend. So I log on because with the original ones were Fridays. Don't ask who does that? Whose idea was that? It was mine. It was ridiculous. Saturday, so it kind of feels like the weekend's here, which is great. Kat, great to see you, my love. Sandy says, a quick question. I've lost a lot of weight. Fantastic. Congratulations. But now I've got loose skin, a little on the wrinkly side. No, not at all. I can't exercise a lot yet, but I wonder if there's something I could put the wrinkles to make them a bit less noticeable. So there are things you can do. Honestly, I would say, Sandy, I see this as like part of a journey. So if you've got, your goals in terms of your weight loss journey, first of all, congratulations on the progress you made, and that's absolutely wonderful. And I just say don't be hard on yourself. When you can exercise, because by the sounds of it, you can't right now, but eventually you will be able to. That will help. Facial massage is really, really good, and that's a free way of doing it. There's no right or wrong. Just put your cleanser on your skin and then kind of just work it in for 60 seconds, 2 minutes, and then rinse it off. And that element of facial massage will over time work. You can look online and there's some tutorials about like jawline exercises, which will help as well. Retinoids will help. But I'd say, don't be too hard on yourself. You've so many major achievements already. You will get that. And it will take time. Your body just takes time to adjust to these changes. But I would say facial massage is a great way of just bringing a bit of self-care into things and will help as well. Particularly around the jawline. And, I would get a retinoid in your skincare routine. That will also really, really help. But just congratulations, because you know what? I bet you looked fabulous before, but I'm just glad that it sounds like your confidence has gone through the roof, which obviously is the main thing, and that sounds absolutely fantastic. The breaks are great to see you, my love. Kat says, I'm patiently waiting for my Mad About Skin moisturizer to arrive. Decided to try it out before giving the new Geek and Gorgeous ones a go. Wonder if you've bought them yet. So, Geek and Gorgeous ones. Yes, actually, Geek and Gorgeous very kindly reached out to me and said, we'd love to send you them so you can try them and we'd love your feedback. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. So I've held off sending it and they're on their way. They're not even taking that long. I'm just really impatient. So they should be arriving Monday, Tuesday, and I'll be doing a review after I give them like a week. With a moisturizer, normally I'd review a product for like a month before reviewing it formally. But with moisturizers, you can get a good idea after like a week. So I'm going to put them through the paces and then I'll let you know, guys, know what I think. I mean, it's 2 moisturizers, which is good. One for more oily skin, one for a drier skin type. I'm going to be using the one for oily skin. That is my skin type. And I've got a friend that's going to be using the one for a drier skin type. I think for me, the reason I don't use both is I think sometimes if you deliberately use a product that isn't designed for your skin type, you're setting it up for failure. It's not going to work well for me versus the one for oily skin. So that's why I wanted to team up with my friend to kind of give you guys the full lowdown with different skin types. So watch this space next week or next weekend. There will be a review, and I cannot wait. I've got high hopes for these. Suzanne, great to see you, my love. Hope everything's amazing with you. Ian, wonderful to see you too, and sending lots of love to London. Tanya says, hi Rob, hi everyone. Sending you lots of love, Tanya. Makeup Boy says, hello everyone, and happy Saturday evening. Yes, happy Saturday evening to you too, my love, and sending you all the love. Christine says, so many people are here already. I haven't slept for like 36 hours, but I'm ready for the live stream. Christina's surviving on like caffeine and adrenaline by this point, by the sounds of it. Christina, don't worry, just promise me after this live stream you will get to bed if you're able to. I know you work so hard, so I'm going to send you all the energy I have to keep you going, Christina, and we love you. Jill says, hi everyone, hi Rob, sending love, sending you lots and lots of love too. So we've got Christine says the usual 24-hour shift and didn't sleep since getting home. The problem is if you do like long shifts, night shifts, it messes with all your rhythms, and even though you know you need to sleep, you not always can. It's very odd. The body, it's we're not meant for shifts, are we? Let's be honest. But Christina is a super trooper, and I know she gets around. Katharina says, hi everyone, finally able to join a live again after missing a few weeks. We missed you, my love. Where have you been? Hopefully you've had an exciting couple of weeks, and wonderful to see you again, my love. We now say TNH, great to see you. Christina says, anyone got their Mad About Skin SPF yet? Waiting for my stockings running out. So Christina, actually. So Christina, yours was with customs in Ireland. They got in contact actually yesterday and just said we need this extra piece of information, which I provided, and they're released. So I'm very confident, Christina, yours will be arriving Monday or Tuesday. That was a very specific answer to that question because I was actually in communication with them yesterday. So that's the only reason I know that. So it will be coming, and I think that was a slight hold up. But yeah, UK orders should have arrived today. Thursday, yesterday and today. European orders are already arriving, so they should be hitting like any time now, and the international ones from the start of the week, which is very exciting. And Christina, I cannot wait to hear what you think of them. Where are we at? I've lost where I'm in the chat. How do I always do this? How do I always do this? I try so hard to kind of keep track of it. YouTube doesn't make it easy. There we are. We're back. So Suzanne says, has anyone else seen Robert Welsh new video on skin cycling? Anyone done this? What are your thoughts? So skin cycling, not a fan. And so it's a bit of a craze at the moment. There was a dermatologist on TikTok or Instagram, I can't remember, that said about this skin cycling, which in a nutshell, though there's different ways of doing it, but you do like a exfoliation day, exfoliation night, you do a retinol night, you do a rest night, and you do a repair night, and then you go back and sort of cycle through that. I get the value if you've got a very sensitive skin type. I can see how that would work. Most people don't have sensitive skin, and most people that do have sensitive skin have a sensitivity to a thing. So like I'm particularly sensitive to vitamin C, so I go a bit easy on that, but it doesn't mean I have to change my whole routine. Similarly, if you're sensitive to fragrance, look for fragrance-free options, you know? I think this would work really well if you've got like eczema, dermatitis, if you've got very sensitive skin, you've got really advanced rosacea, things like that. I think skin cycling has its benefits. I think for the rest of us, I just can't live my life by a spreadsheet, you know what I mean? And my brain doesn't work in a way where I remember what I did yesterday. I can't remember what I did like an hour ago. So I'm supposed to sit down tonight and think, what is tonight? Is it my exfoliation night? Is it my retinol night? I have no idea. So it definitely wouldn't work for me, and I think it's going to be a bit of a fad and a bit of a craze. But I do know a couple of people that have done it. Abby Young did a wonderful video on it too. She's one of my favorite content creators and seemed to like it. So I think it's got its value. And I do think sometimes we are all guilty of overdoing it, and I think this is a good time to like pause and think, am I overdoing it with my skincare? Possibly, but I just can't. No. No. I was once on a tablet that I had to take every other day, and could I remember? No. Did I take it yesterday? No. Do I take it tonight? Who knows? So something as serious as that, I couldn't actually work out whether I'd actually taken it or not. So skincare, I have no chance. No chance at all. But I'd love to know if anyone else has done it, given it a try, or thinking of giving it a try. TNH says, I just know Tom is spam calling Rob trying to get him to hurry up. Oh, Tom is my alarm clock. He does his best. He does his best. I mean, I am just one of those perennially late people. I keep trying to be better. I must be. This can be my New Year's resolution. Must do better. But today I was desperately trying to... There was a lot of YouTube glitches which I was trying to work over. So I'm going to blame YouTube today. Though, actually, I should have just started earlier. Amy says, how dare Dr. Lee have a live at the same time as Rob? How dare they? Do they not know we do this every single Saturday? I mean, how dare they? But actually, to be fair to Dr. Lee, their lives are also recorded as well, which is kind of good. So it means that you don't have to choose, you know, you can kind of watch both. So we'll say they do keep their lives up for like a month, so you can definitely watch it again. We love them. Sweet Tea said, no thoughts yet on skin cycling. I'm not organised enough for that, Sweet Tea. I'm with you, dear. With you all the way. AJ, great to see you, my love. International language, great to have you, my love. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Amy says, we love Sheriff Tom. We do. We all love Sheriff Tom. Sabine says, hello. Haven't been able to join in ages. I missed you. Just carrying some sushi and we'll sip some wine along with us. Oh, sushi and wine evening. Jealous? I would love a lot. Shall I come over, Sabine? We'll come over and have a little sushi and wine evening. That sounds absolutely amazing. International language says, enjoying your new sunscreen. My skin still feels so nice to the touch now. Yes. It's also great that we know that these orders are arriving, which is amazing. And it's just great to hear that so many people are loving the product already, which makes me incredibly, incredibly happy. So Danny, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. And hope all is amazing with you. Danny, a bit of exciting news about your order. Again, there's certain orders that, you know, the names ring about. Danny, your order should be delivered, according to the tracking number, should be delivered on Tuesday, which is very exciting. So just thought I'd give, while I've got you, might as well give you the update. Sweet Tea says, we love Rob and Tom. And yes, Tom is the sheriff of my heart. Tom is the sheriff of everyone's heart. Queen sheriff. As king, queen, supreme ruler of all sheriffdom. Debbie, great to see you, my love. Oh, and stay warm in the snow. That's snow is quite early. Stay warm, my love. Beth says, hi Rob, hope you're having a good weekend. Are you still releasing a mineral SPF in the future? I am, sometime next year. Watch this space. But yes, that is very much the plan. It's taken a little bit longer to formulate than I planned, so I think the hybrid sunscreen is probably going to be the next sunscreen to launch, and the mineral one will come out when it's ready. I don't want to put out anything that I'm not 100% happy with, and definitely want to, you know, put my name to. So it's taking a little bit longer to kind of work through than maybe I envisaged, which is, you know, irritating because I'm quite impatient, but it will come with time. It will come with time, and yes, that is still definitely the plan. And let's see, Annalisa says, hi Rob, what's the future of your brand after the launch of the sunscreen? We have lots of stuff coming up. We've got the Retinol product coming up next year. The next product to launch, though it won't be for some months. I'm the sort of person that likes to take, especially because we're a small brand, take time with steps. Like I think, you know, some brands that like pump out weekly products, nobody needs that in their life. I like to take the time with the formulations, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So the next thing to come out will be the antioxidant serum, which will be, well, cream, which will be out next year, sort of January, February time next year, which is going to be really, really exciting. I cannot wait to bring you. It's like moisturizer, antioxidant, all in one. What's not to love? Then we've got a retinol product coming out, and there's lots of exciting things down the line, but this is very much like a labor of love for me, and I want the products that are actually going to work and offer something different. Like, there's no point, you know, delivering the same product that's already available at the drugstore. Like, why won't you just go to the drugstore and buy it? This is why, like, it took me a long time to formulate the sunscreen, because I wanted something that was genuinely different in texture to what's available, and offer it at a really good price. And that took a little bit of work, but yeah, lots of exciting things to come, and I cannot wait. Jan says, definitely didn't accidentally comment under a random video thinking I'm in this chat. Absolutely, you definitely didn't, Jan. I believe you. Millions wouldn't, but I believe you. Sending you lots and lots of love. Melenthia, great to have you. Love you. Nina says, is Subcuse coming back? Yes. Swarm to secrecy, not saying any more. December. Watch this space. But you didn't hear it from me. Debbie said, we'll probably like it, but haven't gone to it and ordered the first day. Love you, Debbie. Jill says, my moisturizer arrives soon. Can't wait to use it. It will. It will. I packaged it up and sent it myself, Jill. I remember writing the note. So it's on its way to you. It's in the fate of raw mail, but it should be there. I'm going to guess Monday. Derek, great to see you, my love. So it says, we all know that there are products that can prevent skin aging like SPF and antioxidants, but are there any products that can actually reverse skin aging? Yes, this is actually a really, really good point. So a lot of the products we use sort of minimize the risk of premature aging, but there are things you could do to reverse aging that's accumulated. So age-related hyperpigmentation, that can absolutely be corrected by treatments such as vitamin C's, tranexamic acid. The vitamin C, I think, is the primary corrector of hyperpigmentation that's available over the counter. Retinoids are actually clinically proven to reverse the signs of sun damage, accumulated aging, though it depends on the strength and the type you go for. Those would be the two obvious ones I point out. This is why a lot of people say, my skin's too far gone to try, to start skincare. It's not. You can definitely prevent stuff happening, but also you can reverse accumulated aging. I was really bad with sunscreen right the way through to like my 30s, and I've been using lots of treatments to tackle the hyperpigmentation which was linked to that, and it's definitely worked. I started to notice the appearance of crow's feet, dynamic lines and wrinkles. The things that I've used to boost collagen production have offset that. So yeah, I always think it's easier to prevent things than it is to treat them. So prevention is key. Get your prevention game on point now, but you can definitely treat accumulated aging, and I've had some success with that. Now I'm going to take a big sip of my flavored water. This will give you guys the opportunity to gently caress that like button if you haven't already. If you minimize the chat, hop over to the like button, give it a caress, and then when you come back to the chat, it'll take you back to wherever you were so you don't miss out on anything. And I'm going to take a big sip of my water. So good. Do you know what? This week I've ordered from so many Christmas catalogs. Like, brands know exactly how to get me, particularly food. Like, I'm quite savvy when it comes to like skincare and stuff, but food I'm all over. So this beautiful like artisanal farm shop place sent me this brochure. I ordered from them like once in February. It clearly kept me on the mailing list. Sent me this brochure. Oh, everything in there looked divine. Spent way too much money with them, and that's coming. Betty's, they know the place to my heart. They sent me their brochure. I ordered cakes for people, and had them sent to people. I ordered cakes for myself, ordered tea, everything. So it's been quite a heavy catalog shopping. And I read somewhere that someone was poking fun of catalogs on, I think it was on TikTok, saying do you remember the 90s when people actually used to order out of mail order catalogs, and that nobody does it now. It's so tragic. Everything's online. Nobody does that. I'm like, oh. That might be me. Send me a catalogue and I'll buy the whole lot. You know what I mean? There's something quite magical about flicking through, turning the pages of the things you want, circling the things you need. Am I alone in that? There's something incredibly magical about that I think we kind of miss in the age of internet shopping, and I'm all over that. So yes, been a heavy catalogue ordering week. Annalisa says, is the Beauty of Joseon eye serum worth the hype? Yes. And how should beginners use the serum? So I think one of the main reasons why I think it's worth the hype is it's so gentle it can be used by beginners, but it's also a really good and potent product. So I think marries that nice gap between too gentle to actually see results and too aggressive that it irritates. It's that nice halfway house. You can use it all over the face. I don't, because I have a retinoid that I already use, but I just use it under the eye. But yeah, it's definitely worth the hype. If you have a very sensitive eye area and you want to use a retinoid for anti-aging, but you don't want something too potent, that is probably what I go for. And you can go and use it every night, even as a beginner, because it's gentle, but I would probably use it every other night and build up from there. Let's see. Chris says, have you tried the Incalist azelaic acid? I like it. It's better than the ordinary, but I think there's some better ones out there. It also annoyed me that they promoted it. They launched it, promoted it. It sold really well. Then they removed it. 6 months later, brought it back, different packaging, twice the price. That annoyed me. So I'm really off the Incalist in general at the moment. I think they're quite a shady brand, but I do think the azelaic acid is nice. It feels nice on the skin, and it does work really well. Violet says, I love your channel. Thank you. I just ordered the Ordinary's Natural Moisturizing Factors. Love that. And it's really helping my acne. What do you think the ingredient that's helping acne? Lactic acid, hyaluronic acid? Do you know what it probably is? The fact that you might have been using previous moisturizers that just weren't working for you. It's very simple, but it works. And so if you weren't moisturizing before, that could be triggering the body to produce a lot more oil to compensate that. Or it could be that you were using a moisturizer that just was causing the acne or not working that well. I think sometimes stripping it back and going for a simple moisturizer like the one from The Ordinary just works really well. And I've got very oily, acne-prone skin, and it's never broken me out, and it's worked really well to help with that. So yeah, you're not on your own. I think it makes perfect sense. If you want to take your acne journey to the next level, I would get an azelaic acid in your skincare routine. Use that alongside your moisturizer. Perfection. As he says, hello from Melbourne. Sending you lots of love. It's 5 a.m. here. Sending you lots of love. You see what I mean? The Aussies are a dedicated people. They're a very dedicated people to be here at 5 a.m. and we love you for it. That joke on you, love that name, said, so big Allies of Skin and PSA Skin 1+1. So yeah, buy one get one free sale. Tell me your favourite skin, please, and can I have benefits from tranexamic acid if I don't have pigmentation? Yes. So let's do tranexamic acid first. It prevents hyperpigmentation alongside minimizing the pigmentation you already have. So if you over time will accumulate hyperpigmentation, you know, it's usually age related, it's unrelated, there's a lot of things going on, so sometimes it's good to have tranexamic acid in your routine to prevent future hyperpigmentation issues. So definitely would recommend it. And Allies of Skin and PSA, well, I love it all. Now I do love Allies of Skin, but I don't love the price. I adore PSA Skin because you're basically getting the same quality formulations, but at like a third of the price of Allies. So I would shop PSA and I would get the cleanser, which is beautiful. It's called the Reset Cleanser, I think it is. Beautiful. Bougie, luxury, it smells like Manuka honey, it's so good. So I get the PSA cleanser. I would get the Light Up Mask by PSA Skin. That's really good. One of the quickest acting vitamin C's I've ever tried, glowing within like a couple of uses. And I would probably get the what's that kombucha one that they do? It's like the Sika kombucha liquid panacea, it's called, serum, which I really like as well. Those are my three favorites of PSA Skin. From Allies of Skin, I like the brightening what's it called? I can never remember the name of it. I'll find it, one second. It's the what's it? Oh, the Molecular Barrier Recovery Cream. This is fantastic for winter skin. Oh, and I also really like from PSA Skin their Silver Lining Moisturizer. If you've got acne prone skin, that is a must. I'll leave a link. I've just copied it. I'll pop a link in the chat now. To the Allies of Skin Molecular Barrier Recovery Cream, one of my favourites. I love that. I love all of their products. Actually, I think it's a really good skincare line, and while it's buy one getting free, why not? Like, why not? I've stocked up. So we've got Suzanne says, Rob, your glow on your cheeks is everything. Thank you. Actually, to be fair, I have got a little bit of help from this. So this is good skincare, obviously, but the Boots Glow Serum, which is in this tiny little bottle like this, like it's literally minuscule, but a little goes such a long way. And you put a couple of drops into your moisturizer, put it on your skin, and it just gives you this kind of like glow from within thing going on without actually looking like you're glowing. It's like £1.99. It is so good. Like smallest amount in your moisturizer. So good. If you want to use it as a highlighter, you can put it directly onto the skin and blend it in. It gives you like a blinding highlight. I don't particularly want that. A couple of drops in your moisturizer and it kind of just gives you that like, ooh, glowy kind of look, which I love. But thank you, Chris. Thank you, Suzanne. We love you. Oh, that noise is the dog grumbling. Why are you grumbling? Why are you grumbling now? Do you want to say hello to everyone? Okay. So if we want to see some puppy action, you have to pay the like tax. So the more likes the video gets, the more puppy action we get. So if you haven't already liked it, minimize the chat, like the video, and then we'll see more dog. Come here, big lad. Oh, come here, big man. Yep. There we are. Yes, hello. Are you going to show everyone your fancy new collar? Look, this... I don't know if you can even see that. This is his new Christmas collar. Yeah, don't you look handsome? You look very handsome. Yes. A very handsome boy. Yeah. I don't really do the whole dressing up animals because none of mine would ever have let me, even if I wanted to. But I think we can make a little bit of Christmas effort, can't we? By just putting on a little snazzy collar. Yes. Do you want to sit? You're going to sit on my knee. Great. I've got this for the rest of the live stream. Don't know. You can't rest on the keypad. So yes. So there you are. Lawn is all decked out for the holidays. Festivities reign supreme. Oh, you're jumping down. Great. Nikki Han, I hope I pronounced that right, says, hello. Is it possible to use azelaic acid and lactic acid together in one routine? Yes, definitely would recommend it. Beautiful combination. Really good for hyperpigmentation. And it will also hydrate at the same time. Rita, great to see you, my love. Elle says, hello from West Michigan. New subscriber. Elle, wonderful. Welcome, and welcome to the Mad About Skin family. We love you. Mario says, first time vitamin A, and I bought Beauty of Joseon Retinol Eyes, and I want to apply it all over the face. Yep. Yep. Is there anything, is there something I need to notice? I mean, will it apply like a moisturizer? Yeah, pretty much. You can use it all of it. I'm just going to check that when I move my chair and I'm not accidentally hitting the dog. Go on your bed then. Go on. Stupid animal. He struggles. The bed's a little bit big for him. I mean, it is Marcel's bed. It's not designed for him. So he kind of gets a little bit stuck, don't you? Are you... Oh, we're in it. Now he's sulking. Great. For those of you that don't know my puppy, he is the world's most sulky dog. So he wants cuddles, so you give him a cuddle, then he jumps down, and then he sulks because he's not getting a cuddle, but you jump down. He actually wants me to be sat on the floor giving me a cuddle now, which isn't going to happen because I'm kind of busy. But yeah, you can absolutely apply the Beauty of Joseon eye cream as a moisturizer. It's got a very similar texture. Yeah, I'm sure your skin will absolutely love it. It is a really good option. And it's not too expensive either, which I love because sometimes retinols, particularly well formulated ones, can be a little bit on the pricey side. So Christina says, Rob, I realised yesterday half my on-call bag is skincare and I showed it to the nurses. They looked at me like I was the patient. I'm glad we share this addiction. Christina, we do. We're together in our skincare obsession, and that, Christina, is why I adore you, like, so much. So much. That and your love of casual hydration, which I'm also a big fan of. Let's see where I'm just going to get back to where I am in the chat. I thought I was doing quite well. I thought I was doing quite well, but then appeared to be quite far behind with the comments, but I'm going to get it. There we are. Right, we're back to where I was. So we've got HRH Sophia the First. Every time I read your name, I love it. It makes me so happy. It says, hello, Rob from New Jersey, and enjoying a super warm day and doing my Pilates with the Mad About Skin family. Happy Pilates Day, and I love a good bit of Pilates, so I'm there in spirit, my love. Debbie says, after I lost 80 pounds, I started with the Audrey's Buffet and Copper Peptides, and I guess the getting more collagen helped. And my sister said it looked like I had a facelift. My gels were really hanging. This is good. We love this. Bit of advice. Well, first of all, congratulations, Debbie, on the weight journey. And yeah, I think the buffet with peptides are a really, really good option, definitely. Suzanne said, I wish I had skincare related questions, but I cut down all my products and haven't used a new product in over a month. Boring. Suzanne, there may be products on their way. Who knows? Debbie says, I'm going to have to just listen as my hands are killing me. Well, Debbie, we hope you feel better soon, my love. So Jan says, okay, tea is soaking. Time to rub mud on my face. Be right back. Oh, done. Get that mud mask on, Jan. Though you look gorgeous already, so a good mud mask will just take you through to the gods. Danny says, Danny, I read your comment. That makes me laugh so much. Christina says, thank you, Rob. It's weird that Ireland seems so close to the UK, but Canada seems to get stuff earlier than I do. Yeah, I know, Christina. Do you know what? There is literally no reason with these postal things. Luckily, they had a backlog. So Royal Mail had a backlog related to strike action, which has now been cleared. I know this because a package that I sent out 2 days ago arrived today. So some people have to wait a week and a half, and now it's like a 2-day turnaround, which is what it should be. So I think we just timed the launch badly around the strike action, which maybe is my fault. I should have looked into that. But anyway, everything is on its way now, which is the main thing. And you can see it is box free here. Everything is gone. Jan, great to see you, my love, and sending you so much love. Zeb Striker, I hope I pronounced that right, said, any opinion on Medicubes, Via C and Pure? No. I have never tried it, never looked into it, but I do. I always watch these live streams back afterwards, and I'll let you know, like, what my thoughts are. So yeah, watch this space and I will check it out for you. Sierra says, hi Rob, congrats on your skincare brand, lots of love from Italy. Sending you lots of love and thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Tina says, I just got my ordinary Slovember order and I'm already a new bottle of Azurite. Love that. Notice the texture is thicker, not as watery as before. Wonder if you noticed that. I have not noticed that, Tina, but I will check it out. Sometimes they do tweaks to formulations, all brands do, and then don't notify. I think brands should notify us of big changes to formulation, but tweaks they don't necessarily have to. I'm not aware of any, Tina, but I will look into that. I've got a bottle on the way too, so I will let you know what I've been using this for months and years, so I know what it feels like, so I will let you know. Now I'm going to take a bit. Oh, we're at 72 likes. You guys are amazing. We love you. See, Lauren, that's all I really need. Just need a puppy and then everybody likes the video. Now I'm going to take a big sip of my water. If you haven't already, if you minimize the chat, hop over to that like button, give it that gentle caress. It now lights up with like fireworks. Thank you, YouTube, for that. And then when you come back to the chat, it'll take you back to where you were so you don't lose your place. And I'm going to have a big sip of this water. So good. Hadley says, hello, is it okay to use CeraVe 4% salicylic acid cream on my face tonight at night after washing my face with benzoyl peroxide. You can, as long as you haven't got sensitive skin. If you've got sensitive skin, I won't combine the two. But if you have, absolutely, you'll be fine to use them together, my love. And thank you for watching. So, where are we at? International Language says, Rob, if you tried the Face Theory Spray Toner with Prickly Pear, would you recommend it over the Geek and Gorgeous Hydrating Spray Toner for my dry skin? Now, I have thoughts. So I've tried both. I think both of them give the hydration. There's very little between it in terms of hydration. However, where I think the Face Theory one just feels a bit more bougie to me, it feels a little more luxurious, it feels a little bit more elevated, and I know that shouldn't matter, it's all about results, but there is just that element of like bouginess to it that I quite like. They're very similar price points, so for me, whilst I say they're both very similar, and if you shop exclusively Geek and Gorgeous, get the Geek and Gorgeous one. If you shop exclusively Face Theory, get the Face Theory one. There's no point mixing brands. But I would say the Face Theory one just pips it ever so slightly, because I just feel you get that bougie experience, which I do kind of like. Amanda says, hi dear, I'm from Brazil and I love your videos. Thank you, Amanda. We love you too and sending you lots and lots of love. Kirsten, great to see you, my love. Says, finally they'll let me in. Rob, when is the sunscreen about to arrive? It was posted. I wrote the note. It's on its way. I'm going to guess, Kirsten, if it hasn't arrived today, if you've checked the post, if it hasn't arrived today, definitely Monday. So they did say all UK orders would be delivered by today. Obviously, there might be the odd one that slips into Monday, but yeah, it should be there by Monday. Absolutely. Danny says, can't wait for my order to arrive. My skin misses the serum so much. Danny, my Mystic Meg, like mind reading type of Monday, Tuesday. Watch this space. Paula says, I bought the Beauty of Joseon Ginseng eye cream because of your review. Can't wait to get it. It's so good. I hope you absolutely love it, my love. It's wonderful. And let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. Jan says, you're looking so glow tonight, Rob. Can't wait to get your sunscreen. Thank you, Jan. It's on its way. On its way, note written, packaged off, on its way to you, and I cannot wait to hear what you think. I also know, Jan, I saw from the Facebook group that you bought the vitamin C brightening moisturizer from Boots. First of all, I am so jealous that in Boots Thailand is the full £1 cheaper than it is here. And because it's already quite cheap, that's 50% off. So Jan, why in Thailand do you get it 50% cheaper than we do in the UK where it's made? Just saying. But that is a steal, a real bargain. So I love that. And I can't wait to hear what you think of it. It's one of my favourite moisturisers. It's kind of that vitamin C, and it's got a nice scent to it as well, which I personally love. And thank you. Like I said, putting the glow down to the Boots like glow drops that just put them in a little in the moisturiser kind of elevates the whole winter skin, where I feel like all our complexions do get a little bit more lackluster. Don't need to accept that. Boots got you covered. So Elle says, do you use niacinamide after the Azure Liner Matrixyl combo? Sorry for all the misspelling. Oh, don't worry about the misspelling. I can't spell anyway. So I wouldn't even notice, my love. I don't use niacinamide in my skincare routine because my skin's quite sensitive to it. So I get a 1% concentration of niacinamide in my sunscreen, which I use every day, and that's kind of enough for me. I don't feel like I need more than that. If you did want to use niacinamide, I would use it after the Azure Liner Matrixyl combo for sure. Niacinamide's great. It can help regulate oil levels in the skin. It can help fade hyperpigmentation. It's a wonderful ingredient. My skin just really hates it. So I've got to be a bit careful with the amount that I use and not overdo it. But yeah, I would use it after that combo, and they work quite well in synergy together, so hopefully your skin will absolutely love it. Where are we at? Amanda says, what do you think about applying skincare on damp skin? Yes, always. Never let your serums dry down completely before you put the next one on. Always apply water-based serums on damp skin. They'll just penetrate that a little bit better. Kelly says, so how many different serums, lotions, or creams do you need to use in the morning? I have a limited time. One is fine. If you don't have a lot of time in the morning, just cleanse the skin, put a serum on that's multi-active, has multiple different benefits all in one serum, then a sunscreen, and you're good to go. You don't need that many steps in your skincare routine. If you want them, you can. My morning skincare routine, like 10 steps. But that's not going to be for everyone. If you're short on time, get a good cleanser that doesn't strip and dry the skin. Get a good multi-active serum. The Mad About Skin serum, shameful plug, will definitely work. But also the Daydream serum by Bobble. That's a really great option. Something that's got multiple different active ingredients in. And then put a sunscreen on top and you are good to go. Sweet Tea said, Jan is made of jam. Yes, and that would make him even more special. Suzanne said, Paul Rob will get to an area where it's just foot jam. I mean, the comments are quite heavy on foot and jam, and not necessarily together. But it's making me laugh, so that's all I care about. And I've become an old hand at these live streams, so I can read through, like speed read through, and work out what I want to read out and what I don't. But you guys crack me up. And what I love about these live streams, off on a tangent, and what I love about these live streams is I kind of feel like it's a community. It's not just me answering your questions, which, well, not everyone wants that. It's all you guys chatting amongst yourselves and reading the comments, which just makes me so happy. Sian says, hi, hello pal, hello, I'm Sam, and Sam I am. I love that. I used to love that one. Here to wish you a merry month before Christmas. Thank you, Sam. We love you too, and happy month before Christmas. The Christmas tree is almost complete, so brace yourself for the grand reveal, and I cannot wait. Nelson says, how about some content on supplements and nutrition for skin health? I've avoided this topic. I'm not a nutritionalist, and I think to understand supplements and the way that they can interact with certain medications and things like that, I've kind of stayed away from that avenue. I personally, I mean, you can have my opinion for what it's worth. I take a collagen supplement once a day. It's in like a powder form, and I put it on my porridge in the morning. It doesn't impact the taste of the porridge. And do I think it's doing anything? Jury's out. But actually, I don't mind. It's not too expensive, so I add it in. But that's kind of my supplementing experience. Oh, and I take a pycnogenol tablet once a day. But again, because I like the serum, I thought, well, and I saw it in tablet form in Holland and Barrett. I was like, buy that as well. And that kind of works. Do I think it's working? Oh, who knows? Jan says, the chat is making it really hard for me to skincare today. I agree, Jan. I can imagine that. Colleen says, new to this channel. Love you. Love you. Thank you. We love you, Colleen. Sending a big kiss. John says, I'm now 2 weeks into tretinoin and been cleansing 2 hours before and using the hydrating serums. Then I use Tret, 45 minutes. 1 hour later, use Madabat Skin Moisturizer. No irritation. Yes. That, to be fair, John, sounds like you're doing everything right. You don't want to apply tretinoin, particularly early in the journey. Later on, it really doesn't matter. But early in your Tret journey, you don't want to apply it onto damp skin because that will enhance the penetration of it and could cause extra irritation. You kind of want to delay the penetration a bit to even it out. So that works really, really well. Extra hydrators and a really good occlusive moisturizer. All perfect. So yeah, I'm not surprised you're not getting irritation, but that's because you persevered and done it totally the right way. Have you started to see any retinol tretinoin results yet? Maybe it's a little bit too early, but I think they'll start appearing in the next couple of weeks, which is quite exciting. Kat says, Rob, do you use an essence in your skincare routine? I don't have one, but I'm tempted because my skin feels dehydrated. You know what? Essence, toner, I class them all the same. There is a difference, but I class them all the same. I use the Secret Key Starting Treatment Essence in my morning skincare routine, and I really like it. It's more of a toner than an essence if there is a difference, but it is really, really nice. And it's got some galactomyces in there, which I personally really, really enjoy. And yeah, just works quite well. Melanthea said you should do a video with your foot. No comment, Melanthea. No comment. Jan says Rob just triggered a ton of childhood memories of my whole family gathering around a Kel catalogue and ordering Tupperware and clothes. I forgot that used to be a thing. It is. I'm going to bring it back. Do we want a Mad About Skin catalogue? I want to bring back the catalogue. There is something really magical about flicking through the catalogue and choosing the things that you want. Folding over the little, folding over the pages and just choosing the things together. We used to love that. And yeah, it was always like a magical part of like just ordering stuff. So yeah, food catalogs at Christmas. I mean, I will buy anything in there. I'm just all over it. So I'm glad that it evokes some nice memories for you, Jan. Kat says, I have a catalogue, the Hotel Chocolat one. Oh, love that one. Yes. Sweet Tea said, Rob, so my skin is doing that weird, really oily, yet really dry thing. Oh, tell me about it. I'm with you. Sometimes it is just that transition between like serums and like between seasons. So yeah, what I would probably say, Sweet Tea, is plow through it. Continue to use what you're using and let your skin adjust back down. Maybe what I would change up just a little bit is maybe just exfoliate slightly more. That way, particularly if you've got the exfoliator has salicylic acid in, that'll get on top of the oiliness. And sometimes that feeling of dryness is just some dead skin cells clinging on. So a little light exfoliation, I think, would really help. That'd be my recommendation. Kirsten said, I'm good to that. I've not got the Madabat Skin sunscreen yet. I'm a wasted and need it. Don't you worry, Kirsten. It's on its way. Like raw mail might be a little bit like snail mail, I'm not gonna lie, but it will be there on Monday, I am sure. Violetta says, how to use vitamin C, tranexamic acid, niacinamide. Do you want to pop those, Violetta, in the main comment section? Cut and paste that in the main comment section, and I can piece it together in a routine for you. No problem. Violetta said, thank you so much for the advice. It's a pleasure, my love. We love you. All of that grumbling is the dog because I'm not paying him attention. Just ignore him. It'll make it worse if we don't. KY says, can I ask if your SPF is gel-like consistency like the Innisfree? It's sort of like gel-like. It's like a cream because it's quite hydrating, so it's like a creamy, but there is a gel consistency. It's a very lightweight cream, is how I would describe it. Kat says, I like the ordinary natural moisturising factors, hoping the Mad About Skin would step up from it. Yes, it is. No hyaluronic acid, got a touch of urea for the humectant qualities, and I find that it's more hydrating, in my opinion. But I am a bit biased. John says the Skin 1004 Centella Ampoule. Love that one's such a good option. Sabine says, wasn't Topicals Faded supposed to come to Europe, or did I somehow make this up? So it did come to Europe. If you don't live in the European Union, Topicals Faded is available. If you live in the European Union, it's not. Because some of European Union rule means it's not allowed. So the UK left the European Union and we dropped the rule that meant that it couldn't be sold here. So it now is. Same for like Iceland, Norway. Countries that aren't in the EU can get Topicals Faded. I think they ship to most of those. But there's an EU rule, which means it can't be shipped there. Which is unfortunate because it's, in my humble opinion, a pretty naff rule, if I'm totally honest. I don't think it really adds anything. But yeah, that's the reason behind it, which is annoying. I heard that they were working on something to get around that. I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, it has come to Europe, but not to the countries within the European Union, if that makes sense. TDH says, Rob, I have a weird question, but what can we do to maintain the skincare glow from the morning throughout the day? I'm smooth glazed donut in the AM, but in the PM, I'm red, textured, and blotchy. So you can, it depends what... My top tip is when you reapply your moisturizer, I put a couple of your sunscreen. I put a couple of drops of the glow serum that I just mentioned into that and work it in, and that kind of just enhances everything again. You do get like if you reapply the product that is giving you the glazed donut, then it'll reactivate it, if that makes sense. So if there's a particular serum toner that you're using that gives you that look, just dab a little bit on during the day, or do like I do, cheat and put a couple of drops of your glow up serum into your sunscreen when you reapply it. It's all good. It's all good. And that's not a weird question. It's actually a good question. Amy said, James Welsh posting during Rob's live now. What is wrong with these people? I don't know. Can't they just... They all want to get in on the action, Amy. That is the problem. They all want in on the action. Sabine says, what products would you recommend as a next step from Geek and Gorgeous A Game 10? I actually don't think there is a next step. I think that is pretty much the strongest you can get over the counter and the most effective. The next step up in concentration, which I think is what you're asking, would be like tretinoin. I didn't get on with tretinoin, so I personally would say, get Geek and Gorgeous A Game 10 in your life, stick with it. You'll love it. Promise you. Oh, I've done that thing where I lost where I am in the chat. Let me just go back to where I am. Let's see. John Sheffy says, I'm loving my skin and products and need nothing else in the sales. Next purchase, the Mad About Skin sunscreen. Yes. John, I'm sure you'll love it. I promise you you'll love it, because I know you like the beauty of Joe Son, so I know you'll love this. Debbie says, James can wait. This is live. I will be watching the James Walsh video straight after this, I'm sure. Kat says, Alon is too cute. He is. Where is he now? The problem is, oh, he's over there. Right, so this little jerkish action that you're seeing now is him definitely trying to get in the cat bed, which is Marcel's cat bed. Marcel would not... If Marcel was actually here, he would be... The dog would not be allowed to do this. But I think he's chancing his arm. The dog's a jerk. Marcel's also a jerk, which is why I love them both. Derry says, yay, so far only 60 likes. Well, we're up to 85 now, which is... Oh, we'll get to 100. No problem at all. That's not your bed, Lorne. Not your bed. Come on, get down. At least you can sit. Get down. Oh, just do what you want. You do anyway. This is training for you. I mean, they say Dachshunds are stubborn. This one definitely is. NS says, hi, soon to turn 50. Top 5 products and ingredients I should include in my routine, please. I would probably have a copper peptide. I would have the ordinary Giraline, which works really well. I'd have a little urea as an ingredient somewhere in your routine, because that'll soften the skin down. And I would have a really gentle cleanser so that you're not stripping and drying the skin. And of course, a quality SPF that has broad spectrum protection, because that UVA protection is key. Hopefully that helps. If you do want to know any recommendations for any of those categories, let me know in the comments and I will get back to you. Jan said, I'd ordered 2 of the PSA silver lining. I don't suffer with acne, but I'm oily. Do you think it will help control the oil, or would it be better giving it to my daughter who does suffer with acne? So I do think it works best on acne. I mean, it's game changing if you've got acne. But it also does help with the oil control, and it's just a really nice lightweight moisturizer. It's also got a little light exfoliation going, so it's kind of everything you need. I would say, Jam, I'm going to hedge my bets and say give one to your daughter. It's buy one, go free. So give one to your daughter. Use on yourself and then work it out like that. But I think you'll be sold on it. I absolutely love it. So good. Teenage said, I miss Lorne because of busy throat. I will show him off in a bit at the end, I promise. See, Amy says, I'm 41. I have crinkly skin with both eyebrows. Are those wrinkles? Should I treat them as such? Yes, you can. But sometimes we just have these lines. It's all part of our fabulousness. But yes, I would definitely treat them as wrinkles and see how you get on. I think sometimes it's a trial and error, and hopefully it works for you. Nancy said, I have super oily skin. Will the Mad About Skin sunscreen work for me? Yes, I am super oily. I created it for my skin type. Trust me. Use it. If you've got super oily skin, use the Mad About Skin sunscreen as your moisturizer and sunscreen in one. If you've got a dry skin type, put a moisturizer on first and then the sunscreen on top. Amy says, what about Numbuzzing products? Love them, love them, love them. They sent me a really gorgeous package of some of their new launches, which I'm building up to a review of in the next couple of weeks. So watch this space, but I love them. Such a great brand. They sent me like this PR package from Numbuzzing, which is a Korean brand for those of you that don't know. Love so many of their products. And they sent me this lovely PR package, and in it they had the rock, you know, like we call it rock here in the UK. I don't know what the international translation is, you know, like the long strip of like hard boiled sugar with like coloured outing and cream inside. Rock we call it, but anyway, I'm sure you call it like candies or something. And it had Numbuzzing written through the centre of it, which was quite cute, and it had the most gorgeous like violet taste to it. I love Parma violets, I love like floral gums, I love floral tastes, which I know is really weird. These were like the nicest rock like sweet candies thing I've ever had. Amazing. So that was very kind of them. Be Kind says, Sears Christmas catalogue was a highlight of the year. I agreed. Beautiful collar, Lon. Thanks for the live, are the best. Thank you for joining, Be Kind. We love you. And Lon, everyone likes your collar. Everyone likes your collar. Yeah, no, he's now looking at the dog because he wants to go out. Alicia said, happy Saturday, Robin family. When is the best time to shop Style Van Black Friday or Cyber Monday? I actually don't know what their sales are at the moment, if I'm honest, Alicia. First of all, hello. I hope all is amazing with you. I don't know. I genuinely don't know because they normally do a Black Friday thing. I don't know if they do a Cyber Monday thing. I would probably go for the Black Friday because Style Van often has limited stock, so you might miss the thing that you want to buy. So I would probably hedge my bets and go Black Friday. Anya says, have you used or can you recommend a good EGF serum? I don't use it. The silly prices, I don't think the science is there to back up justifying the high price, but in my humble opinion. The Inclace do one, but the epidermal growth factor is way down on the list, so it's probably not that well. Denny says, oh, my mother is coming over soon, and I haven't lost all the weight I earned with her last visit. Must go harder to the gym. Mothers are the worst for that, aren't they? Aren't they, Danny? It's always lovely to see our mothers, but I think we always end up eating well. I mean, the second I'm going up for a shopping trip in December, and my mum lives like 4 hours away in the north, and we're going up for a shopping trip, pre-Christmas shopping trip. And we were already talking, like, I said, oh, we're going to go to Harrogate, which actually is where Betty's, the tea shop, is. So, just saying. And it's not too far from my mum. And we're like, we're going to go to Harrogate, do our shopping, do our Christmas shopping. It'll be amazing. And Mum was like, oh, but we're doing lunch, aren't we? I said, oh, yeah, we're doing lunch. And then she was like, oh, we're doing afternoon tea at Betty's, aren't we? I was like, we're doing afternoon tea. And she's like, oh, amazing. When we get there, we can just have like a nice little coffee, kick things off. Great. So our shopping day is a coffee, followed by lunch, followed by afternoon tea. There's no shopping getting done. We're just going to be binge eating all day. And you know what? I'm going to live for it. Let's see. Suzanne says, yeah, I hope you have a blast with your mum, Danny. Yeah, I agree. Where is the... Oh, he's decided to lay down. We're all good. So I hope you have a blast with your mum, Danny. Yes, Danny, give your mum... Danny's mum is gorgeous. She has the most gorgeous, gorgeous skin. Give her so much love from us, Danny. Krista says, I can't wait to try the Mad About Skin sunscreen. Also, I like the yellow sweatshirt. Are we discussing vitamin C today? Just saying. I filmed a video that was about vitamin C. Yeah. When I do vitamin C videos, I always dress like a lemon. I kind of feel like it's like we have to, you know. So Kirsten said, thank you, Rob. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear what you think of it. And I love Johnson. Great to see you, my love. And sending you so much love. Irene, great to see you, my love. Running late, but I'm here at last. Irene, better late than fashionably late, my darling. Sending you lots and lots of love. No, that's not yours to chew. There we are. I knew you've been quiet. We're up to no good, dog. That's Marcel's cat toy. I'll have to buy him another one now. This is like... That dog is a jerk. Saital said, hello, any idea how long the Mad About Skin orders to the UK taking? Should be on its way. Well, they're all on the way. They were all shipped and everything. So Royal Mail estimates the starting they should have started arriving today, as in Saturday, and they should be arriving early next week. So fingers crossed. Jan says, can we please stop talking about gyms and walks? It's running my Doritos experience. Oh, it's all about the Doritos, Jan. All about the Doritos. Spoon says, for skin sensitive to vitamin C, what would be an alternative? Vitamin C derivatives. Love them. If you're sensitive to vitamin C, get a derivative in your life. Your skin will love it. April says, hello from NYC. My favourite being the Scorbel Tetraiso Palmitate solution from The Ordinary. April says, the Tony Moly Ceramide Toner is way thicker than my fresh black tea essence. Does it really matter which I use first? Yeah, go for the thicker one second. So use the fresh black tea essence first and then use the thicker toner afterwards. Kind of go in the order of viscosity would be my general advice with skincare layering. See, Diana, great to see you, my love, saying, I'm looking for a product to help with puffy eyelids. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Caffeine, #1 best treatment for inflammation, puffiness and water retention. I wouldn't recommend the Ordinary one. It's quite drying on the skin. The Q&A skin one is really, really good. And there are some other caffeine serums. Or you could just get some green tea. Like, brew some green tea, use the tea bags, and that will really help because the caffeine from that will really, really help. So Jill says, I started using the Glow Vitamin C and I love it. Yes, I'm so, so glad it's working for you, my love. Danny says, wow, oh my God, poor Rob with our comments every time. I know, but it wouldn't be the same without you guys. Scott says, Rob, you fear of missing out me into trying out copper amino isolate. Thank you. I've been wanting to try one of Neod's copper peptides and I've been waffling. Can't wait to try it out. So you've gone for the lipid over the serum. I think the lipid's better. Now, it's more expensive. So I didn't want it to be better, but I've been trying out both, and I am fully on board with the lipid. It's easier to apply. It feels better. It kind of smells a bit clovey. It's got that Christmas vibe with the scent, which I love. Cannot wait to try it. For you to try it, Scott, and let me know. Melenthia says, I'm very surprised the holiday tree isn't up yet. It is, Melenthia. We are 95% there. Do not worry. The grand reveal is coming on Facebook, I promise. So Suzanne says, Robin, that giggle gets me every time. We love you, Suzanne. So Teenage says, well, Rob, I asked about skincare and got reproduction devices. Well, that's what we come for here, Teenage. That's what we come for here. Let's see. Jan says, yes, Boots Vitamin C was 50% off all the range. That I'm jealous of. I have a sleeping pack on as I type with a couple of drops of Pycnogenol, which I'm loving in my nighttime moisturizer. Thanks for the recommendation, Jan. You're making me very jealous with that 50% off sale. I love that. So Kerry says, dermatologists seem to think HelioCare is a legit supplement for skin health. Some do, some don't. I think it probably will help. I just have never tried it myself. Trash Carcass, I hope I pronounced that right, sending you lots of love. So do I need to bother with Matrixyl with my Giraline? You don't. I think the two work really, really well together. So I personally would recommend them. But if you don't want to have two separate serums, you could just buy the Ordinary multipeptide plus hyaluronic acid serum, which has both in. Now that serum has a slightly lower concentration of the Matrixyl, but you know what? It's still going to work. So if you want to streamline everything, just go for that multipeptide serum instead, and that way you don't have to bother with both of them separate. I persevere, I do use both of them separate, but that's because I have the time in the morning and the evening to do it. If you don't, you can absolutely get them already pre-mixed together. Christina says, which collagen supplements are you using, Rob? I'm using the, what's it called? Oh God, no idea. It's in the blue thing. It's the blue one that you get in Holland and Barrett. It's the powder. I can't remember. Christina, I will let you know in the comments. I can't remember. It's in the blue thing. I watched the Chris Gibson video on different types of collagen, because different ones do different things, and this is one that generally promotes health in the skin, which is what I used. Now, I'm going to take a big sip, and I'll find that Chris Gibson video and link it as well, because it is really, really informative. I'm going to take a big sip of my water, so if you haven't already, if you minimize the chat, hop over to that like button. We are 12 likes away from 100. I'm sure we'll get there by the end of the live stream. So minimize the chat, hop over to that button, give it a like, and then when you come back to the chat, it takes you back to where you were. Dog, what are you doing up there? That dog is so funny. Oh, that tastes so good. Nelson said, seeing as you're a clean-shaven guy, what's your approach to shaving? I'm just really lucky or unlucky. It depends what you want. I don't really grow a beard. I used the Harry's razor, which I got from Boots when it was on offer, and I literally just skim over it once every 3 days, and that's it. Very light bearded. So I'm lucky because I don't need to shave a lot. I'm unlucky if I wanted to grow a beard. I couldn't, but I don't, so it's all good. I actually use the Mad About Skin cleanser as my shaving cream because it's super gel-like, and it doesn't strip and dry like some of the other really overly pepperminty shaving creams can. So that's my go-to. Debbie says, I'm a toner junkie. Yeah, lots of people love their toners. Jill says, what is a collagen powder you use? Oh, I wish I could remember it. I wish I could remember it. Bear with, I'll go get it. I use this one. It's Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. And I got this. It's from Hair, Skin and Nails. They do different ones for different things. It's the unflavored one because the flavored one is vile. And I'm just having a look. They do a vegan version of this. So I have to be careful because I'm dairy. I'm not vegan, but I'm dairy free. I've never been able to tolerate dairy. So some of the ones have whey powder in, which I can't have. So I have to go for this one, which is the which isn't vegan, but they do a vegan version. So just be mindful of, if you're vegan, go for the vegan one, obviously. And they do a vegan one for hair, skin and nails. I had to get that one because I think because I have to be careful with the whey one. The vegan one also didn't have whey in it. I don't know why I went for that one, but anyway, that's the one I'm using. It's really good. It is really good. I just put a scoop of it on my porridge and it doesn't even taste of anything. Do I think it's doing a lot? Yeah, maybe at the margins. Maybe at the margins. Right, this dog is... What? Oh, okay. You want to come up and say hello again? Oh, hello. Right, there we are. Christina says, oh, I used to love catalogues. I used to be an Avon lady 18 years ago. Bit of ashamed of that now. I know Avon get a bad rep because of the MLM thing, which I do totally understand. But again, I used to love flicking through the Avon catalogue. It was a great, great treat. So Danny says, have you watched Cabinet of Curiosities? It's a bit dark, but the episode is single theme and directed by different directors. I haven't. Is it on Netflix? I'm looking for a good Netflix show. I've been watching The Young Royals, which I love. And I'm kind of looking for a show for when I finish watching that. So yes, is it on Netflix? I'd be intrigued. Jamie says, hello, lovely yellow. Thank you. Is it overkill to follow Buffy and Copper Peptides with Azuraline and Matrixyl combo? No, absolutely not. You can absolutely use them together. I would probably use the Matrixyl and Azuraline first and then Buffy after, but it really doesn't matter. But yeah, no, not overkill at all. And sending you lots and lots of love. Danny says, today I don't have much skincare comments. I just wait for me to get my order. It'll be insufferable. Just wait. I look forward to it, Danny. I look forward to it. TNH says, Black Friday needs to hurry up. I'm low on so many things. Hopefully they do have some good Black Friday sales so people can save some of their coin. Donna says 82 Fahrenheit here. Oh, that is warm. We're sending you lots and lots of love, Donna. Niloy says, hi from Bangladesh, South Asia. Comment on Coxear Hyaluronic Acid Toner. First of all, welcome, my love. Sending lots of love to Bangladesh. I've never actually tried it, so I will have a look. I always watch these live streams back, and I always have a look at, the different products and stuff. So yeah, I will definitely check it out. Let me know. Kat says, haha, Lon be like, all the beds are mine. Yes, but unfortunately Marcel also believes all the beds are his. We have regular arguments in this house between the cat and the dog. Let's see. Oh, you are so fidgety. Do you want to go out? I'm just going to go. Oh, there you go. Right, the dog is officially out because he's getting way too fidgety. Donna said, I started the agency subscription for my Florida hyperpigmentation. It's all the ingredients of retin-A that you recommend. That's amazing. We don't get agency here in the UK, I don't think, but I've heard some really good things about it. Irene says, Rob Hunt, I've got a very stressed and tired out skin. What can I use for cheering up? Do you know what? I think if you've got very stressed and tired out skin, some of the best things to do is just find a product that brings you joy. Find that skincare product that makes you want to reach for it. Brings you a bit of joy. Maybe it smells divine and you want to use it, or maybe it's got the most beautiful packaging, or maybe it just gives you that sensorial bliss. And I think that is the best thing you can do. If it's a mask, even better. Just lay back. And because I think the best thing we can do with stressed out skin is just take the stress out of things, something that really makes you happy. And for me, that's the Light Up Mask by PSA Skin. I love the packaging and all of that, but yeah, it could be. Let me just get the dog in. 1 sec. Lon, come on, Lonnie, what's this? Lon, come on. Lon. Oh, no idea what he's barking at now, stupid animal. Right. You all wanted puppy action. You've got a lot of puppy action today. So let's see if we... let's see what we are getting to now. We have, unfortunately, come to the end of the live stream. Now, the only reason I have to cut, I feel really bad because I haven't got through all the comments yet. But unfortunately, I say unfortunately, I've got a little dinner date later today. Nothing exciting, just going for a little pizza sesh. So, but don't worry, because before I do all of that, we have a premiere to go where I'm talking about my favourite plumping and hydrating serum that honestly was a revelation when I found it. So I'm going to you don't need to do anything. We're going to automatically transfer over to it now. And the best thing about it quarter past 7. The best thing about it is we have the premiere music. So for those of you that are new to the channel and haven't been here before, and you want to know what the premiere music is all about, YouTube chooses various premiere themes and songs. They're all terrible, but we kind of like them here. It kind of brings us a little bit of joy. So why not? And in today's video, we chose a classic. Now this will take those of you that have been with the channel some time. This will take you right back to the days before like we started mixing it up, because this is the original, and we'll see if it's the best. If I remember classic as a theme tune, it was absolutely terrible. It was absolutely terrible, and we'll see if it's just as terrible as remember. So I'm just going to go to the end of the comments. I'm going to try and get through as many comments as possible in the next 4 minutes. I'm going to take a sip of my water and then we're going to blast through them. Right, let's crack through. So Amy says, bye-bye, Lord. Yes, he's now just barking in the garden. We've got Makeup Boy says, I got a small red mark after a spot. Week after using Mad About Skin exfoliating gel, the spot is gone. Absolutely love this stuff. Yes, I'm so glad it's working well for you, my love, and that makes me so happy to read. Suzanne says, disco time. Yeah, we've got 3 minutes left to wait. It's on its way. Melantia says, a date her? No, just a pizza evening. I wish, just a pizza evening. Who's that says, how do you get the glass skin so quick? So today's video is actually on glass skin. It's a serum that hydrates, it plumps, it deeply nourishes, and it gives you that gorgeous glowing skin that I think we all crave, and it's really cheap as well, which is what I love. So today's video is all about that and kind of celebrating that product. So don't worry, you only have to wait 3 minutes and then we'll all find out. And it's fine. So let's see. TNH says, what's the music? Today's music is classic. Classic being the original. I would like to say the original and the best, but no, it's just the original, and it's pretty terrible. So Debbie says, do you really think the copper amino isolate lipid is comparable to the copper amino isolate serum? It seems like the serum has more peptides. It does, but the delivery mechanism, the lipid is better for I think the lipid is better for older skin, because the number of lipids in our skin decreases as we age. So it's good to have the lipids there that replenishes it. So I think it's good for overall skin health. I think it's also really good for the amount of copper peptides in there, and the delivery mechanism is amazing also. I think they're very comparable. I think I'd go for the lipid if I had an older skin type. If I was in like my 20s or early 30s, I'd probably go for the serum. I also prefer the way that the lipid actually applies. Easier to work into the skin. It's less, it's less faff. I think that the serum just drips everywhere and gets to be a little bit of a hot mess. So yeah, but neither are bad. I think it just depends. Suzanne says classic. I could do disco to that. Do we remember classic, Suzanne? Do we remember classic? It wasn't great. CT said, I love the Devil's Backbone too. I'm gonna have to try this out. Debbie says, well, I'm old. Thank you. You're not. You're like gorgeous. But I do think the lipid works better to replace lost lipids, which is just something that happens as we age. I noticed that as I career through my 30s, my 40s, I've definitely found that I get better benefit from the lipid than I did from the serum. But like, it all comes down to personal preference and of course price point, because the lipid is a little bit more expensive. Suzanne says, Rob, now that you've had more time to use a new version of Cicaplast, has it truly not caused any acne flares for us or more greasy folk? I think I still prefer the original, but it is less greasy. So I'd say it's basically the same, but it's less greasy on application. So I think it really depends what you're looking for. I think so many people were disappointed they messed with the original formulation, if I'm totally honest. I think there are, if I'm super oily, I think there are better options out there now, would be my opinion. But anyway, we have now come to today's premiere. So you don't need to do anything. I'm going to send you all over there straight away. So just make sure, this is your 1 minute warning to turn down that volume. Turn it right down, because you really don't want this full volume. Trust me, we've all been there before. I just want to say thank you so much for spending your Saturday with me, making it so special. And next week we're going to have an even longer live stream, so don't worry. Whilst I'm cutting a little bit short today, we've got lots more next week. So see you here next time. Now, you don't need to do anything. We're going to go over to the premiere where we'll continue the chat there. Love you all so much.